Howdy, howdy. Give me 1 second. Okay. Well, that is taken out and taken care of. Okay, let's click start a party. Options invite only. Everyone can hear me. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Let's why next steps, more resources. Okay. I'm gonna quick post this. No, that's not what I want though. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, you can see my face. I just realized that. That's gross. No one needs to see. It's not that like my face is gross. It's just that when you see like the very faint outline of my face, that's when I get a little worried. Okay. I'm gonna quick post this there and there. And then while I wait for everyone to fill in, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the bathroom, so I won't be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay. Wonderful. always forget, like, I'm not, you know. Okay. Wonderful. I'll quick spray my nose again with the nasal spray. And hopefully that will help. Okay. Now we're just gonna keep our hands together and pray to the dear old Lord that don't get out of my nose. Sorry, that must have been really annoying. I'm trying to get my food out of here. Yeah. Blowing every which way just gives me my medicine. Where is it? I swear to God I put it in here. Where else could I have put it? Oh well. Okay. Fine. What if we don't play this today? Let's just go back to the main menu. Alright. I'll be right back with the new game. We haven't played this in a while. Give me one quick sec. Okay, I thought I already clicked for you to go away. Who's on? No one important. Okay, let's go to the stream world. We might go back on to Pentiment later tonight. But whoever wants me to play a specific thing, let me know. We can try and work something out, that's for sure. Alright. Where the heck am I? I think I know where I am. Because that's where the big explosion place was, right? Oh, so where did that turtle go in? Okay, it did. Okay, good to know. Oh, hello. Oh! Lovely start. Why does it sound like that? Okay. Oh, yay. Come on now. Wee. Oh. Why does it sound like that, bro? Flying under the radar. They can't hit me if I'm in the water. They're trying though. They sure are trying. This place sure is crawling with creatures. Whew. Okay. Run. Run, Forrest, run. I'm gonna text the boys. Let's see if we want to play a game together. And I'll stream it. Okay. I guess I'm just going to bed. That's kind of like my problem right now is that, like, I don't have many games. I would, like, wanna do something, but, like, at the same time, I don't exactly know. Okay. Oh, wait, wonderful. Yes. May it serve me well. I sure hope so. I have also played for years. I've played since 2015. Oh, I'm working on this house. I forgot about that. I'm making my own little village. However, I also don't play like most people play. Um, I'm like very weird on how I play. My boyfriend plays like he wants to beat the Ender Dragon all the time. So that's kind of what this is, but it kind of takes him a minute to be in the mood to play Minecraft. Um, I've beat the Ender Dragon in creative multiple times. Um, but in survival, I have not. I just ruined my in a paper towel roll. Alright, hold on. I want like chips and salsa and like all this crap. And I can't have it. And it really makes me mad. Alright. Okay. So I gotta like get in focus. I've been a little out of it lately. I had to sit and watch a movie today. Like, not that that's a bad thing. It's just like I wasn't necessarily expecting to do it for so long. Like, I thought I would be in the mood for it today. And I just was not. You know, we're back at it again with being super stuffy and whatnot. Ugh, my goodness. If you're still watching, Logan, do you have a preference on what game I play today? Hello, Mr. Sir. Can I help you with something? I hope that today's stream is as good as yesterday's stream. I heard something go in the water. I don't know if I actually collected it. Where the hell are the seeds? Okay, that's 3. Need one more. What? Why? Why? Yeah, if anyone comes in and they want me to play a certain game, if I have it, I'll play it. Especially if I've played it recently. Where did it go? Oh, it's already in my inventory. I was expecting it to be like in my hand. Well, oh well. Oh wait, the food chest is up. See, I'm just not in the mood to be playing this right now. I like don't really know what else to play. Let me see what I have. I have Minecraft, I have Pentiment, I have Movie Now, Unravel. I don't have many games. I don't know if it's still gonna load or not. But I really do not that many games. Is it taking so long to load? Yeah, no, I'm not. I play on Xbox. I have Game Pass. And I'm trying to see if my friends want to play, if anyone else wants to play with me. Just because, like, I'm such in, like, a slump mood today. I just, like, don't want... It's like that, like, feeling where, like, you've been laying in bed all day long, but you just don't have the energy to do anything. You don't want to keep laying in bed all day, if that makes sense. It's annoying. I'm gonna eat my peanuts. I still have Pentiment. We can play that. Yeah, exactly. I don't exactly know. I um do 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 do. Oh, goodness gracious. I recommend playing Cyberpunk 227 or 2077. Why did I say 227? What the hell? Okay. I don't even know if I have this email on this account. I was correct. I do not. Come here, other computer. That makes me sound like some rich asshole. I promise I'm not. I'm actually really broke. I have, I've had this tiny computer, um, for like the longest time. Um, it's like a tablet that like also turns into a computer, but I don't care to stop. Um, but what is all this? Okay. Oh no. Oh, good jeez. Um, let me quick look that up. Can I get that on Cyberpunk 2077? What kind of game is this? I need more tissues. I like that someone. Oh, GTA on steroids. Oh, fun. Fun. Um, no, that's not what I want at all, but thank you. Um, I actually played GTA, and then my boyfriend really wanted me to play it, but it was. You watch anime? There's an anime. I watch some anime. It has to be a very specific type of anime, though. Um, Runners. Am I spelling that right? Yes, no. Oh, Edge Runners. Oh. I'm so dumb. I do not think I've seen this before. Oh, but it's on Netflix. It looks familiar. Oh, wait, go down. Oh, it's saved on there too. That's crazy. Um. Do, 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 do. And then if you just add like the most randomest word to a passcode, it's suddenly a strong passcode. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys one of them because I don't ever use this account anymore. And it's like I literally like, deleted my account. Um, um, da, 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 da. Bum, bum. I can do this one. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. Ba, bum, 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 bum. Doop. Um. Yellow alligator? What is that? Oh, watch me look this up. And like a yellow alligator. Yep, I was right. An actual yellow alligator. I didn't know that the yellow alligators exist. What causes it? Is it a game? I'm gonna type game. Is later alligator worth it? I used the passcode. I used to use like battery acid Jolly Ranchers. That was a passcode that I once used. Ah. 56, 25. I work at an escape room place. So a lot of my, like if I have a passcode or like numbers. Okay. I don't really know. I like that's the problem. Like I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. Like with Pentiment, it's such a nice game, right? It's a lovely game. It has lovely characteristics. I think it's fun. You know what we should get? Hold on, give me 1 second to quick go download it, and then I'll be right back. Oopsie. Alright, cool. Okay. It's downloading now, so right now we're just gonna kind of chill and hang out. It's a surprise. I used to have the game that I downloaded recently. I had it for like such a long time that like I never played it, and like now that oh, what's the word? Not like I have like a lot of freaking free time in my life. And I only play like the same like 6 games. I'm not exactly bothered with it. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the dinosaurs. I love me some dinosaurs. Why didn't it pop up on here? Excuse me, story manager. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I saw him. I want to stream. I want to put some. How's everyone's day going? Oh wait, day. Do 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 do. Making a sandwich. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you? Nothing at the moment. I'm waiting for the game to download before we go ahead and play something. I wonder if my boyfriend wants to join it. Oh yeah, I ordered clothes today. I'm very excited for that. And it was like $10 cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, the total amount was $36, and I only paid $29. Oh, I accidentally clicked something, and it brought me to something like completely random. I was like, what? Because I watched the chat over my computer, and all of a sudden I looked over. I went to go and click something, and it like popped some random person's thing up. Are you almost done yet? No? Okay. Oh my god, you're gonna take hours to load? Good grief. Oh, well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait. Alright, well, if that's gonna happen, then let's go play some Pentiment, because that makes hours go by real fast. I'll be right back. New dashboard. What's Pentiment? Oh my god, my phone is like so slow. Hold on, give me 1 second. Pentiment is a murder mystery 1500 very religious game. It's very odd. Most people kind of come in, they look around. They sometimes will say hi, and then they just kind of watch me play this game. I guess we'll just vibe with y'all today. Let's get this going. I like that. Oh no, I don't really want to play this today. Ends up playing it. Alright, where to begin? I should write a letter to Esther. You should? Sounds like a very good idea. Dearest Esther. I hope you've been doing well. Autumn has reached us here in Tastine at last. I hope you and your family are doing well. Best regards to your parents, like usual. I'm gonna say that one. I spent the last few days. How do you say that, Groggy? I spent the last few days collecting oak gals with Sister Gertrude. I don't suppose you have a chance to do that in Prague? Sister Gertrude has been teaching me how to grind them into smooth ink. It's difficult work, but you'll find no better ink anywhere else in Bavaria. I'll send along a bottle with this letter. Oh, did I mention Dad had a new project? He's painted a mural of Tastine. Of Tastine's history on the new Rothis to memorize the revolt. The whole family has me thinking about my own family history, past, present, and future. I don't think I want to stay in Tastine forever. It's a quaint place to grow up, but I'm 20 now. Yeah, I don't really want to stay here either. Dad says I should take over the shop, but I want to do more with my life. Now I just print, not just take over the print shop in tiny town in the Alps. If I married a master printer, then I would be a part of the Printers Guild. Then I'd be able to send my dad extra earnings and make a name for myself in one of the cities. And yes, before you break the nib off your pet, I'll come and visit you in Prague, I promise. I'll try and make time to visit before winter. Life has been bustling here. Dad's been busy with the Rothis mural, so I have taken over the workshop. I'm sure it'll be a sight to behold once I'm finished. Write back to me soon. All my love, Magda. Yeah, see, I'm gonna guess like it says like October 22nd, and then the other parts like wrap around. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Go to sleep. Ah! Dad? Dad? Madeline? Dad! Hang on, I'm coming. Dad! Madeline? What happened? Are you alright? You're bleeding. Yeah, no kidding. He's old though. Someone came into the house. They hit me over the head. I'll go get Dr. Snuts. Try not to move, Dad. Madeline is not safe, whoever attacked me. This one is too deep for me to take care of on my own. We need Dr. Snuts. I can't carry across town, Dad. I won't be long. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one. Madeline, be careful. I will. I'll be right back. I promise. Okay. I was right. It's like a weird modern version of it. God, everyone's so old. Who is that guy? Why does he look so like... It's the farthest guy, like closest to the door with the little glasses. Who even is that? I know the guy closest to him that we see with the brown hair. Bro, that's just the medieval art. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. Who is he? And also, if you look at it at a certain angle, have you seen the medieval cats? Yeah. Yeah, they're over. We'll go check them out in a second. Do you know why anyone would want to attack you, Klaus? No, maybe someone didn't like one of the books I sold them. I don't think that's it. That's my man requires. I guess so. Are you sure you didn't see a shadow and hit your head on the printing press? Dude, what? Come on, George. You saw the workshop. Someone was looking for something. A burglar and tasting? That's preposterous. Well, if it isn't an attack, what is it? Good question, my man. Enough. It was deliberate blow to the head. Unless any of you wish to debate my diagnosis. No, of course not. No. As I thought. Truthfully, Glass, I'm surprised the blow didn't kill you. You have a strong skull. It's a grave injury, Madeline. You need to help take care of your father. I will. Whatever I need to do. Good. Of course, the mill will have to be called off for now. Klaus, you absolutely cannot get out of bed. Tries to get out of bed. Oh, no, it has to be done. This is too important. Just give me some time to rest. I'll find a way to make it work. I don't think we need to cancel the entire project. Can't we just wait? Klaus, your health comes first. Anyway, we haven't been able to agree on what the mule should be. Indeed, it might be best to abandon the entire idea. With respect, Father Thomas, you are not on this council. Yes, just offering my opinion. I can paint the mural. What? Mags? Quit joking around. Oz, you shut up. Well, I know you want to help your dad, but aren't you a little too young for something this big? Yeah, I just saw how the text box expanded. Okay. I think painting... I've been painting since before I could walk. You don't think I'm good enough? I'm old enough to run the print shop by myself, and Dad trusts me to illustrate the books is not enough. I'm older than Otts, and he's the town council. He doesn't even know anything except to paint. We all know I'm capable of doing this myself. Dad knows I'm capable. Anyone wanna chime in? Tell me what to pick? Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe feeling it, maybe not. Alright, cool. If you don't trust Manling to do them either, to hell with it with the lot of you. Klaus? If you don't trust her, you don't trust me. I'll never do any work for the council again. Alright. I say we let her. Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Very well. Alright, Madeline, you can do it. But you still need to talk to us about what you're doing, alright? Fine, but I'm taking Dad's ideas into account. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Madeline. Rest up, Klaus. It's Mag, right? It's like Magadine. Yeah, hold on, wait. Don't click A just yet. Let's look up how to say this. Magadine? Mary Magdalene, she's a saint. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna listen to a YouTube video.
Confusing names, pronunciations as well. We'll look at. Stay tuned until the end of the video to learn more fascinating pronunciations. Magdalene is how it's generally.
Magdalene. Magdalene. Wait just a moment. Yes, what is it? I didn't want to say this in front of your fathers or the others. Your father is lucid right now, but his injury is severe. His current demeanor is misleading. I know that injury is severe, Warner. I saw all the blood. Madeline, there's damage to his brain. He may have a few weeks, maybe even a few months left. But he's not going to survive. Can we take him to a surgeon? No. He can't be moved in his condition. In fact, he shouldn't move at all. Even if he could, I don't think the finest Italian surgeons would know how to deal with trauma like this. So he's just going to die? And there's nothing I can do about it? You can make him comfortable, and you can enjoy the time you have left. I can help with the palliative care. But time will run out before long. I'm sorry, Magdalene. Dad needs to be able to see the mural in its finished form. But I don't understand how much time he has left. Warner said it could be months or God protect him. I'll pick up where Dad left off. He wanted to paint the history of tasting from the earliest days to the revolt. Start with the earliest part of tasting's history, the Pandan tribes and the Romans. Then I'll move to the founding of the Abbey and tasting saints. After that, I should find a way to represent our ancient history despite the revolt is important to Dad. People in tasting might know some of the town's history, but not all of it. Dad's at the library in case you had those records. He's going to write to the last priority to see if they had any information. I should write to her now when I'm thinking about it. Alright, where to begin? Dad told me the last priority in case you knew something about the old history of tasting. Tasting. Good God. He said he becomes the abbess in convent in Bularia, Mother Amedelia? No, I cannot. Yes, at St. Madaria. I should write to her. Mother Amedelia, Abbess of St. Delia, formerly Prioress of Kesher Abbey. My name is Madeline Bakuden. I do not believe we've ever met. I was very young when you left Kershaw. You were acquainted with my father. He brought many books from the library before the terrible fire consumed the place. I remember this because my father and I are quite a number for Tassie at Rathis. We're going to the history of our community at Kershaw as well. We have only legends and folklore since the course of all of Kershaw books were destroyed in the fire. I was hoping you could tell us something about the early history of the town when the Romans were here. If you know anything about the early history of the abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear it. We would appreciate any help that you could give us, and we hope that you are well. Oh, yippee, more reading to do. I don't know how I do all of it either. I really could not tell you. Hold on. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you cared for the sisters after the fire. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you cared for the library and its books. My father always spoke highly of your purity and intellect. If you would not mind a personal question, how hard is it to return to Italy after being here for so many years? I'm gonna say that one. God bless you. Magdalene. Magdalene. Hey Dad, how you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. Alright, I'll come back and check on you later. I literally have not been... Oh, won't let me leave. Okay. Oh God. Ah, Mr. Stuckenland, I have a few letters here addressed to you. Take care now. It's going good. Thank you, sir. Mother and Delia wrote back to me. I hope a response helps me paint the mural. Mr. Stuckerman, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. I remember you both, as your father would carry you between the rows in our library in its final years. I also remember your late mother and brother, God kept in their souls. We did have some books that discussed Hastings' past. It was likely they were mythological, as your neighbors believe. That said, I remember one of its peasants Timon Kirscher read about the history of the town. I know he died during the revolt, but perhaps his family knows about something of some of he learned. I should also say it's not true all of Kirscher's books were destroyed by the fire. Andreas Mahler managed to save some of the flames, God rest his soul. In the aftermath of that terrible night, catalog and preserving of surviving books is at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Kirscher, the murder of Brother Rockel. Oh, that was a couple years before. So what happened to the characters yesterday? I like that your name changed. They all died. Well, I guess you weren't there for the very ending of it. Yeah, no, so that's what we're talking about right now, is that all of them died in the fire of the library at the Abbey. Several years before, yep, okay. And that was the very end. The Barden Rothwell was the very first murder that we solved. And then, what was it? What's his name? Otto was the second guy that died. He had mentioned something about finding the copy of Historical Tasting, a comprehensive chronicle of your home. I had forgotten about it until now because the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed. It troubles me because I recall that late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historical Tasting shortly before he died. Oh! Okay then. Historia Tassin. Oh, that's what we found. We have never accounted for either book's whereabouts, but it may have been hidden somewhere in the library and went up with everything else. Perhaps Ottilia Pentiment took it from the Barton after the murder. To my understanding, she had difficulty reading, but I can't imagine why she would have taken it. Then again, only God knows what she did and why she did it. See, but I don't really think it was her. I think she just, I don't know who that is. I know who Martin Bartha is. The Barton's manservant. She probably should have kept reading. That might have helped me a little bit. I believed it may have been stolen by the town thief, Martin Buer. If Martin is still alive, I would ask him to see if he knows where the book is. Hopefully he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tassing. If the man has passed away from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book would wind up. As for the history of the Abbey, I feared that it was also lost in the blaze. However, a sacratician, Prior Matthew, learned a great deal about the subject. I have not kept in contact with him, but I know that he is now the Archdean of Sion. Where's that? A once free imperial city in the Holy Roman Empire. Sion became the capital of Matthias. The canton joined the Swiss. Okay, so what is that? 80 years ago? 70 years ago? Between that, he is no longer a Benedictine. Okay. But he uses a family name. If you were to write to him soon, your letter may reach him before snow covers Vallis. Please convey my best wishes to your father. He was a good friend of the Abbey in his better years. Despite the violence that occurred, I hold no ill toward anyone from Tasting. I pray that you have seen better days since that night, that God forgives the many errors that we made. God bless you as well. Mother Delia, Abbess of St. Maderia. Oh, and Esther wrote to me as well. My dear Magda, my parents are glad to hear from your father. Please tell them they wish to hear from him soon. Speaking of printing, your ink was well received indeed. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Isha has taken to making his own ink from scraps he found around the house after he saw yours. Mother was furious when He spent several paintings trying to find lamps at the market. He sent him scrubbing the floor. She sent him scrubbing the floors for it. It took him 3 days. I'm glad you're keeping busy, even though it keeps you from visiting. Father says we'll have room whenever you decide to make an appearance. Though really, if you don't plan to stay in tasting, you ought to come sooner rather than later. There are plenty of beautiful non-Christian men around town, printers and academics alike. Or maybe something else. You'd have your pick. Prague is a good city for me as well. Before the expulsion, there was a handsome man at Swandam, Sin, who got my eye. His father's a merchant, and he's a doctor. He went to the University of Prada. Can you believe it? I'd quite like to marry him if I can find him again. Anyway, I think you'd have better luck than me. Boys would swoon at a beautiful blonde artist from the Alps. Oh, please keep us abreast from your father's mural. We'll have to come and see it when it's finished. Blessings, Esther. We must be like best friends. I have to write to Esther back tonight. I should head home and check on Dad. You don't have a lot of fun things to do. Hey, Dad, how are you feeling? Magdalene. Sitting upright is still a struggle, I'm afraid. The dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I'd rather not eat at the moment. Are you sure I can bring something up light, like milk or broth? No, my stomach can't just yet. I can't stomach anything just yet. But tell me, where are you off to? I need to get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Mother Medelia didn't know much about the tasting's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. I'm going to ask Black Till if his grandfather told him many stories, and Delia Ilmelita said he used to read about the Romans. Mother Medelia, Magdalene. Right, yes, Mother. I wonder if she's Christian. I wonder if she, actively believes in it. Young Krishna has mentioned those tales from time to time, yes. He's come by to borrow books now and again. Usually when he's found something interesting, the old ruin out of the fields, you might ask him about that. A pity that ill Peter passed. He knew a great deal about Testing's earliest history. Oh, well, can't be helped, I suppose. All things are lost in time and in the end. That's why the mural is so important, though. Our history will live on a little longer. Yes, you're right, of course. I'm glad you're carrying it on, Madeline. You might talk to Smokey, too. An old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in the woods around town than anyone else. That, and he's the town's gossip, and he's a known gossip. Ow! I just stubbed my toe. That hurt a lot. Okay. He's always been kind to me when I chat with him. I'm certain he'll know something about the ruins. You may hear something worth your while at any rate. I'll go and talk to him. What about the ruins of the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. I want to explore what's ever left over from the Romans before. The salt mine and Roman ruins are the oldest parts of Tassing. It only makes sense to see what they left behind. You take after your mother. She was always thorough with her search. You always said that's what good artists do, Dad. Be careful, alright? I know the twins mess around near the salt mine. I don't want you getting hurt. I don't know why George doesn't keep them in line. I was making trouble with those two. Don't worry about me, Dad. I'll be careful. They don't have brains enough to keep out of trouble. I do. I should hope so. You're the one running the town for now, after all. Or the shop from now, after all. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around, alright? We still have a household to run. Don't worry, I'll get everything done. That's my girl. I better get going. If I want to do all that today. I'll see you later, Dad. Good luck, Madeline. Okay. I'm going to talk to them in a second. Yeah, we'll go over there in a second. Hey, Annalene. Hey, Agnes, what are you up to? Catching frogs. What do you need frogs for? Why should I tell you, you snitch? Maybe I'll snitch. What then? Your mother won't be happy to hear whatever you're up to. Like, Mom won't care. She yelled us for a few days and get over it. Sparline, you just have to wait to see about the rest of the town. Good luck, I guess. Thanks, Madeline. The Great Frog Glen? Okay, I'm worried. I am worried. I'm guessing that he's also catching frogs. Can I not walk up there? A pig out here? Must have broken its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. If I want to display the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. The entrance is so steep, no one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. Who's live? Pat just might have some tools. I bet he could help me rig my way down. Apollo and Artemis always break it. All these things are really moves. Maybe I could ask them. The grave is still there. Wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna quick go grab something to drink and probably change my clothes. I feel a little stuffy and enjoy the sounds of the water flow, and I will be right back. I'm back. Oh. She looks like a minion. I got myself 4 oranges. Let's see if they're in here. Okay, I'm not sure this one. Gryffindor's family. Okay. So I guess that is where we are heading. All the way up there. Let's go over to Smokey's home. Smokey and his buddies sure look different. Sure are old as hell. Okay. Good day, Mr. Duncan. I'll touch you, Smokey. Call me Madeline. Old habits, I suppose. That brings me to the corner of the woods. Gossip? Actually, yes, but first I wanted to ask you about the old salt mines. Only ancient gossip. No one asked that. The mines. This is new interest of yours. Is this new interest of yours, Madeline? I don't see the townsfolk check out there as much anymore as last time I saw those 2 twins making trouble. Sorry. They know their way in, but I'd be damned to ever set foot close in that place. What are you interested over there? The mural of the reference needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and if you keep a keen ear, so I thought you might have heard something. Ugh. I love peeling oranges. It's like my favorite thing to do. You seem to be having fun with your game. I am doing my best. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I know a few stories about them. Oh. Where's my phone? Alright, back in. Getting my other orange out. Don't know much about getting into the mines, but I know a fair series about them. The other Roman ruins around here. The old soldier my father used to tell me when he was a burner of Tassine. One thing about Mars and Tassia, the nymph, was always my favorite. Thought I'd blame that on my youth. Oh, though I blamed that on my youth. Oh. Tassa? Like, Tassine? Floating in the town after the pagan god, the Roman one at that. Don't mind telling you a tale, Madeline, but I warn you, it's a bit bally. Oh, got me curious. I need something about the Romans on top of the mural. I don't need to hear those parts. Oh, I get it. Sure, nothing will surprise me. Maybe not. But I have your father hounding me for courses. Folk in this town don't like me anyhow. I'll pay you the decent bits of what I can remember. Alright, that's the story. Well, legend says that Mars was hunted in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. Oh. We just found one. He just pulled back his spear and then heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off and got us angry at the loss of his fury. So he chopped through the woods to see why the woman in the forest and not in the local town. Why would a god? Yeah. Why should I know? I just went for a brisk walk. Besides, why should any of these gods make any sense? Do make sense. One of the old days, when the spirits of ghosts prowled. What do you mean prowled? You're just trying to scare me. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one. Prowled, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Alright, keep going. So, Mars found a nymph, Tassa, bathing in the spring with the fat, ugly centaur guiding her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and skewered the centaur. And in return, well, Tessa bait the god. Ah, I see it. I did warn you. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground and it blossomed to flowers and crops. That's why they say the valley is so fertile. Mars got around, didn't he? Was the nymph he didn't have his way with? Yeah, I'll say that one. Might be tricky to get that approved. Thought they would be. You're the artist, aren't you? You get to choose what the mural shows. No one not let those old bastards keep from painting what you want. So much of what the ruins left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. They can never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind too. The town was more Roman than Valerian, really. Well, we are part of the Holy Roman Empire because of how long the Roman, because of how long it was the Roman colony. It's ridiculous. We're Valerian, not Roman. I mean, the town itself, Madeline. It's the structures, not those who live in it. Tuscany is actually much smaller now than the Rome. It wasn't the Romans' day, at least that's what I make of it. The Romans go deeper into the forest, all the way to the mount. Half of Tuscany is built of Roman stone. They walk around town and you'll start noticing things. We use their stone to build. The old temple by Santa's shrine has grown over. The abbey runs for the mind. Even the abbey used to be old Roman fort, but you can see some of the Roman paved stones onto the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but the town is. Tuscany has been building upon itself onto the years. What a beautiful idea. I never realized how much we relied on the Romans for our infrastructure. Old stones aren't much of a legacy. That's all rubble now, refused and forgotten. Let's say the middle one. Most people in the town here don't. The townsfolk are too busy to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go look at the mine. I'll make a better sense of what things are actually like. Maybe you should. Oh damn, I was really close to getting that. I got 4 oranges. Let's get my vitamin C up a little bit. Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep on finding werewolves or something you might see down there, eh? I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. Good luck, Magdalene. Be safe. Ugh. Okay. Well, actually, is there anything over here that we need? No, it's okay. It's if we go down that road over there. Is it up higher? Yeah, okay. Sort of like that house right there. This one? Which one are we going to? Ambassador. Shh, Meg, I'm hiding. Okay. Where is it? Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, well. Ball star. Ah, I was right. Madeline. Yes? The cinnamon just arrived with the beer. Isn't that a spice? Yes, with many wonderful properties. I might go get another orange after this. This is really good. For the Christian celebration. Okay, I can help you tonight. Already, we're barely into November. The wheel of time stops for no man. But it's going to be wonderful. Cinnamon coffee from you there, cacao from the New World. Jesus Christ, who has the money? He has the money to do everything. Problem? Of course not. It's your money. Anyway, I'm quite excited about it. Clearly. Much alchemy is not normally my strong suit. For all of Vincent's complaints about the cost, the base rye we're using is free. Given the other ingredients, I imagine it doesn't make much difference at the cost. Yes, at least someone around here is aware of the cost. Do I or do I not have more than enough money to cover everything 10 times over? Of course, but then I don't want to hear another word about it. Okay, sir. Do what you must. Let me just peel my orange. It's really hard to like peel an orange and also like this one's like peeled weirdly too. Like I didn't peel all the way down. I'm like I like still have this like tiny like half a layer. Okay. That's a good one. Good orange. I found a seed. How dare you? Gwinnett made so much bread. I thought that she could. She wound up having to throw it a lot out. So why not make beer? Yes. Nod vaguely. Franca. Do you know Tassin Salt Mine? I didn't find a way in. Any chance you can help me? The salt mine, yes. You must make quite an adventure. Ideally, you could rig up the double pulley system and raise yourself into the shaft. But that might take a while. Well, I'd like to go, and today if possible. Of course, of course. Would a good length of rope suffice? You should brace against the wall of the mine shaft. Are you strong enough to support your own weight? Against the wall, I think so. Excellent. Thank you, Baltus. Of course, of course. Here you go. Do be careful, though. Make sure the ropes are secure. I will. Until later. Good luck, Madeleine. I want more oranges. I'm about to eat that entire thing. Probably have a small deficiency right now. Okay. That's next. Hold on, wait. That's next to the midwife's house, right? No. Not at all. Okay. Coolio. Now we're gonna go down here. And it should be this house. God bless you, Madeline. God bless you too. Do you have a moment? Of course. What do you need? Odd says that you've been obsessing with your painting. I'm looking to the early history of tasking for the first part of the mural. Mother Emidelia said that your grandfather read about the history of the town. Ah, fertile fields, that is. Seems like old pot straws and lavish trivia was all he ever taught to go. Ooh, excuse me. All of Granddad's readings came from the Abbey's library, though, and you know what happened there. Poof! Up into smoke. So, you don't have any of his old books? Only a few. Granddad tried to buy some when the Abbey fell in hard times, but they were too expensive. I have just a little bit of feeling of still orange juice on my hands. And that's just only slightly annoying. But I can show you something better than books. Don't keep me in expense. Didn't your dad teach you patience? I'm trying to build some anticipation here. See, it's kind of hard to tell if they're joking around without hearing the actual tone on their voice. Okay. Right, so we don't have any books of the old Pashas. What are you saying that for? Grenade cannot hear me, which is why I'm texting him in chat. Right, so we don't have any of the books, but the old patrons, we do have their stuff. Shards of sanded pox, the animals, bricks from what we found at the old forge, the mountains of salt. You even found a little bear carved of the amber. Where did you find all this stuff? It's not just me, God finds things, Fabian too, any farmer could tell you the same. It's all out there in the field under the dirt. Can't go one season without turning up something. Where do you keep finding these things? Nowhere. Nah, nowhere. Just toss them into piles with the rest of the rocks and root clumps. Sure, it's interesting, but we can't do much of anything except list about this stuff except look at it. What do you think it all means? I don't know. How do you think the people lived? You haven't asked them that. Rough, I'd say, but comfortable. We don't find much of their clothes or their houses, so they must have rotted. I guess that means they were living in huts. But their tools are good quality. If they haven't rusted to hell, I could probably use them today. Give me 1 second. Wonderful. Okay. Don't know why, but I assumed they lived in caves in the muck. They weren't Christians, no doubt about that, but they weren't animals either. I'd say they had it hard. They had it hard, but they got by. Not so different from today, really. Earlier you mentioned something about salt. Did the patrons start the mine? I'd have to say. Had to have. Had to have. Had to have, I'd say. Ooh, excuse me. But I think most people think it was the Roman project, but I think the Romans just dug out what was already there. That's why tasting is so important to the Romans in the first place. Salt. I'd always wondered why they settled such a small upland town. Do you think there's anything left in the patrons down there? Don't know, but anything they left would have to be preserved than what we dig out in the fields. Madeline, tell me you weren't thinking about going down there. You're definitely not thinking about going down there. Young lady, I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I know a lie when I hear one. That mine is hundreds of years old. You'll break your neck just getting there. Oberst made it back on the other one, didn't he? I'll be fine. Maybe so, but he mocked the gods and failed in his quest, Madeleine. Don't take him as an example. Imagine how your dad would feel if you got hurt. Then help me get on to safety. You won't have to worry. You're a bullhead, just like your mother. Art of persuasion. Pass 5 dialogue checks. Okay then. And your father. Probably couldn't keep you out there if I tried. Please tell. Alright. Don't know how to get there myself, but I know the twins have gotten in a time or two. No doubt they have a trick. And Bautis might not have been the most reliable man, but I doubt he'll rig something up for you too. Thank you, too. Don't mention it. I'm serious. Don't. This has been a big help. Glad to spread some knowledge around. Important for folks to know their past. You think all this patron stuff will make it in the mural? I could bring some things to the, I could bring some of the things the boys and I have found over the Redis tomorrow. That would help. That'd be great. I'm glad you're taking interest, Madeleine. I thought no one cared about the patrons but me and Granddad. I should warn you. If we do head into the forest, keep an eye out for the Lord's men. They're strict. Worse now than they used to be. I'll be careful. Until tomorrow. Until then. Oh, wonderful. Morning, Madeline. How's Klaus? Enjoying. Even when his speech is slurred, he keeps a cheerful heart. I don't know what life would be like without him. Klaus is a good man, Madeline. Disney is a better place thanks to him. He's one of the few in testing who has been on my back all this time. What do you mean? Don't pretend like you haven't heard. Townsfolk have whispered shit about me for years. So what if I occasionally get into a few brawls? I'm an honest man. I wasn't involved in what happened to Odo Zinnerman, I suppose. I supported his cause. I pulled my weight around here, tilled the soil, salted the meats, provided for Billy Ray and Kraft. I've done enough back-breaking work for his family. Can't a man just have goddamn's rest? Why are you always getting into fights anyways? Valeria supports you in this, doesn't she? That's how I've studied. Take note, Madeline. We get along, though she often spreads more time with Victoria than me. They've been good friends since childhood, yes? Yeah, good to have friends. Right, I've lost enough time to this is. Time for you to go. Wait, I haven't heard the reason I came to you. Me? Why would I know about the history? Are you still a book from the barn all those years ago? The one who was murdered? The man who was cursed by that old witch. Right. That was a lifetime ago. Can't remember the book or what I did with it. Those years are a blur. Probably threw it away somewhere or left it at home. Wouldn't have been much for me to do with the book. I can't read. Too unique for me to have it sold too. No one outside of tasting cares about the history anyway. Maybe I should ask Brigitta if she remembers anything about it. Sure. Couldn't hurt, but it was decades ago. But she's the one who still remembers shit. Thanks for the help, I guess. Uh-huh. If there's anything else, I have work to do. Until later, Martin. Until then. Madeline, how are you keeping? I'm eager to consider your look in the mirror, especially before Christmas. I'm certain you'll be the pride of testing when you're through. You've always had your mother's talent for art. And how is your dad? His mind is praying. His mind is fainting. I pray for him every night. As do I. Lord knows your dad means to this town and what I mean. In some ways, after you revolt, you become everyone's daughter. After the revolt, you became everyone's daughter. I feel more like torn on everyone's side now that I'm painting the mural. The council's worried about pleasing the Lord. I don't like them doing it at your expense, but I can't blame them. It's not fair to you, but it is what it is. Thank God the doctor turned a new leaf. I do believe he's up to the task of healing your dad. Caring for someone a religious task, even if you love them. It is all right if you find it challenging. The Lord sees your labors from your dad and admires them. I do believe God will pull your dad through, though, whatever the doctor says. We need him. God willing, you're right. I'm at his mercy. I don't know what I'll do if he dies. I feel crazy even thinking about it. Should it be the worst come to time past, you will not be alone, Madeline. Believe me. It may feel like you are, but... Have you thought about what you do if your dad doesn't come through with this? Dad would want me to keep up the printing press. I actually don't know. Best not to dwell on that, what we can't control. Your dad's fate is in God's hands, and if everyone in tasting is beloved of him, it's your father. You are a good girl, Madeline. Magda. There are many number of families in Tassin who would be happy to take you. If you have someone in mind, don't you? I promise you, I do not. A modest girl. Your dad raised you right. I mean, Otts, of course. He's subtle as his father. God rest Otto's soul. Ah, I miss him. I wish I got to meet him. Properly, I mean. He made an impression. That's for certain. Why is his phone dying? Why is your phone dying? Well, the girls around here knew better than to moon after him, though he didn't stop some of us. He was Eva's from the start, as Otts appears to be yours, huh? But if nothing ever comes to that, know that you're always welcome in my family, Magda. Kraft's a nice, hard-working boy. He's got a sharp mind and can provide for a family. Are you trying to set me up with your son? Can you blame a mother for trying? You're a good, respectable girl, Magda. Any family would be lucky to have you as a daughter. Don't mean to be rude, but I prefer to decide on my own time. All right. I'll let it lie. You know, not every marriage may start off on a solid footing. But if you pray and work and trust in the Lord, you can find it in time. Believe me. If it's not working out, how can you be sure a couple belongs together? You're not making the prospects that very exciting. Maybe I'll never get married. You've got a husband and children who will take care of you when you're old. The Lord made us from Adam's ribs because he meant for us to be a part of men. It would be lonely to never know what that fullness of purpose. That's no life for someone like you. You're not the person to tell me so. That's because your elders are wise, Magna. Trust in our love for you and the Lord's purpose. In any case, I should get back to the chores. Remember what I said. Whatever happens, you're always welcome in my home. About an old book. Yes, Martin was supposed to have stolen that from the bargeman who was killed years ago. Do you know what happened to it? Oh. I hope this doesn't get me in any trouble, but I still have it, hidden in a drawer. Martin left it behind when he ran off. Why'd you keep it? What was I supposed to do? The bargeman was killed soon after. There I was, holding his stolen book. I didn't want Martin to get into any more trouble than he already was in. I never read it, though. I don't read well. I could take it on your hands, don't know how you kept it. I trust you to be true to your word, Magda. I'd like to have nothing to do with it. To be frank, it reminds me of difficult times. A stolen book of dead noblemen in our home. Perhaps it spoiled milk and turned our eggs all these years. Here you are. Please don't tell anyone I had this. Ah, Historia Tassi. Oh, it's in Latin. And a few words and phrases. I'll take a closer look in the evening. Thank you, Bridget. You've been a big help. Of course, Magda. Be well now. God bless. You too, Bridget. Until later. Wonderful. Okay. Why did you stop running? I'm gonna go up to the Abbey. Snow is creeping the mountains. Winter will be here soon. Okay then. Good to know. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to smell. I meant to just hit that. I bet the shrine's still intact because it was locked when I first was here. Back to Lower Abbey. Let's say hello to whoever this is. What's Martha? Hello, Magda. You would have happened to be going to the convent. Wasn't planning to, no. Perhaps later. What brings you here? I don't know if I should talk about this. Thinking about joining poor Lars? Oh, that's a nice idea. I would never expect Martha to become a sister. She's always been so timid. It'd be a good choice for her. Perhaps I can encourage her to join. Such a dramatic change would be too much for her. Yeah, let's encourage her to join. The oldest unmarried woman in town. Her choices are very limited, but joining the order is a big commitment. This may not be the wisest plan. Carl needs to around the house, and she seems unsure. Well, that's a nice idea. You think so? I'm not sure. To be honest, what do I have to look forward to? With Dad's injury and me unwed at 25, older than the boys in town, they don't see me as a sister, they see me as a mom. And when Dad dies, not anytime soon, God willing, I won't be able to claim the farm. I'll lose my home. With Aunt gone, there's nobody to take after. We should still get married before the time comes. I understand times are up, so I'm sure this will make you really happy. Like that one kind of gives you like, yeah, that's a good idea, but are you really sure? It would bring me closer to the Lord. Shouldn't we all want that? Yes, sure. Why not withdraw from the trials of the world? You know it as well. It is not safe out here. you could do so much more. You just need to be more ambitious. Maybe you're right. I thought about joining the order myself. I don't know what to say. I suppose you should follow your heart. Hiding away in the world doesn't seem like the right way to live. Yeah, we're gonna say follow your heart. Can I trust it? It's a nervous and confused thing. And it is often before difficult decisions. You're not driven by consuming devotion. Doesn't seem like a nun's life is meant for you. Maybe so. But joining the Porous Charles is a lifetime-long commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't think you should join the order. You're still young and have many prospects that you know. Joining the Poor Charles will take away that chance. People are always visiting tasting, who knows? Maybe you'll meet someone coming to see St. Morton's. Hit A. I never thought of that. I do like seeing other people who come to town. I don't quite want to give up the rest of the world just yet. Besides, I still have that to take care of. If I join the order, he'll be on his own. I don't think it's the right time for me to join the Poor Charles. Maybe someday, but just not yet. Thanks for talking to me, Martha. I have a lot on my mind. I'm glad to help, Martha. Until later, be well. Is it closed off? Can I not even go in? Oh, damn. She's like blind now. Are those the only three sisters who are there? Look how cute Gertrude is. Look how adorable she is. I love her. I'm gonna take a picture of her. I haven't done it in this entire time. But just like, she's so adorable. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. Maybe the Albert's house is unlocked. Oh no. It is locked. That is sad. Meadow. To the forest. Hello, Apollo. Hey, Madeline. Hey, Apollo. Artemis said you were catching frogs. Yeah, what about it? Why? She didn't tell you. Oh, but I really shouldn't say anything. But you'll tell me, right? I'm sorry, Madeline, I can't miss this one. Try asking Artemis. Yeah. Can we ask about the salt mines, please? Oh, hey, Madeline, do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. Still... Oh, yes, there we go. The mine? Damn, Madeline, I need to go down there. I want to see what the forefathers and Romans left behind. It's for the mural. The mural. I want to use our secret hideout for your mural. I want to see if they left anything down there I can use as a reference. You really want that whole route thus, Progress, aren't you? Why should I show you how to get in? Won't go whenever I get. I just need your help this once. Just like you said, you'll never know who borrows your scarf again. Just like you said, you never borrow my favorite scarf again. I need to guarantee it, Mags. Look, I'll show you how to get down to the mine in one condition. You help Apollo me with our next break. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. Fine, tell me what you're up to. Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide at the Timcle. When Father Thomas opens it on Sunday, frogs will go everywhere. Huh, if you get away with it. He'll never expect to summon frogs in his sermon to his sermon on the Egyptian plagues. It's a perfect plan. So, what do you want me to do? We stole the tad run out of key, but we need to put it back before he notices. You want me to put the key back? Precisely. Look, we stole the key early to make sure that it was the right one. We steal it again once we actually stuff the frogs in there. But in the meantime, it needs to go back. I need you to replace the key in the altar of the church. Apollo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. Which is why I'm not that bad, am I? I'm not. Just a better snake than you. That's bullshit, and you know it. Anyway, when you do it, I'll get into the mine if you do. Alright, give me the... I'm not thinking about it. Give me the freaking key. On a quest. The second plague. Learn about Artemis and Apollo's frog clan. Wonderful. Okay. Now, here's the part that I'm confused. Which church? I just saw that the twins stole the key of the church. Turn time. Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna... Not gonna talk to you, Father Thomas. I wonder if she's still alive. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Alright, looks like the church is empty. I can leave the key in the pew, where Father Thomas is sure to find it. There. Better get out of here before Thomas tells us to go out. The artist will return the key to. Wonderful. I didn't mean to do that. I could have just gone down in the forest, but... Oh well. Okay. Artemis. Hey, Max. How's your errand gone? I did it. I'll have to give it Thomas when I find it. Brilliant. Alright, as promised, Apollo and I will show you how to get down to the mine. Come on, follow me. I sure want to do this, Madeline. Magdalene. There's some creepy things down there. Who knows how many people have died in those mines. Right, it's probably haunted. You should probably beckon now, while you still can. Right, yes, but you can't blame us if the goats gets you. You were born. Anyway, not that bad as long as you know where you put your feet. We do it all the time. Come on, get on with it. I don't want to get in trouble again. Fine, fine. Start with your feet on the inner ledge, Madeline. Then look for the ledges that look like shelves. Alright, here it goes. Don't forget to move your hands down before your feet so you don't slip. Hike your skirt a little so you don't get caught too. It's easier that way. Wait, the missing rung. Right, there's a missing rung near the bottom. Watch your step or you'll fall. Uh-huh, like this, idiot. Why do I have to say it? Why do you always have to embarrass me? Alright, I got it. Thanks. Wonderful. And there's a little thingy right there. I did it. I'm at the bottom. Good job, Madeline. Good luck doing whatever you're doing down there. I hope you don't die, Magdalene. Climbing out here might be tricky. Oh well. Time to take a look around. There's a lot of different coins down here, that's odd. It's like a saint's well. Look before you climb. Good assistance climbing down the mine shaft. Oh, a tablet! There's still writing on it. Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Rising passion. Love the spicy. Looks like a larger version of some of Balatu's contraptions. Oh, bones. They're far too big to be human. That must have scared Apollo so much. Let's go into the cave, shall we? Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Oh, and these are some kind of figurines telling the other farmers found in the fields. To think there are so many remains of our ancestors scattered in the fields and caves like this. Oh, another piece. The pottery is scattered everywhere. Here's another piece. Back into another cave. Another piece. I wonder if they're all from the same pot. There's a Latin scripture here. Tassa, give me water, or Apollo preserved me, the salt drying me to death. Yikes! Doesn't sound like working down here was pleasant. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassane. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. Here, the aqueduct and the spring. The abbey was up the fort hill and the rest here in town. What's this building? I don't recognize it. Mytherium. I don't recognize the word in any of my books. Can't quite tell what it meant to label on the map. Maybe it's some temple? Well, whatever it is, it's not in Tassie now. It's so odd. Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. Let this soul ascend in Mytherium. My soul will descend in its damned hall of salt. Christ, that's rough. Mytherium, like the temple to Mithridates? More Latin writing. We cannot enter the Mytherium. We'll make our own altar to the gods. There's the word of Mytherium again. It must have been important to the place of the Romans. Yeah, they all match. Let's just... Nope. You don't have to say it every time, girlie. I get it. This looks like an altar. But what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of salt. I think the statue of Martus, he's usually despite it with a dagger and torch. It's less detailed than I expected. Probably drew it on break or something. Well, wonderful. Back to the shafts. Oh, these powder pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. Wonderful, wonderful. So then this one must go here, and it's gonna rotate like that, and release. Any other? Maybe not. Oh, hold on, wait. I'll put that there. Yeah. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna rotate it all the way around. It should fit pretty good right there. This, I'm gonna suspect goes right there. Oh, hold on, wait. It goes... Oopsie. No. Oh my god, stop. This one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. And we rotate. Whoopsie. Got it. These figures on the pot lid look like they're telling a story. These paintings must decipher the early myth even before the Romans. Let's see. This must be Pucha, and those must be the forest spirits, part of the wild wind. Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. Someone, maybe a chieftain, sacrificing a man to Percha. I don't know who that is. We're gonna keep going. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming into the feast to celebrate. Or to sacrifice. That's different what it said, right? I don't know. I skipped it. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep testing safe. They offered sacrifices to Prisha. To think our ancestors made this, and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I should paint in the mural. The best story to portray. It's very bent. I don't even want to see this past shown this way. I'm gonna say this. I'll have to think about it more before I can decide for certain. Alright. I better keep going before I run out of my oil in the lamp. Oh, cave. The wood here looks like the first part of the mine. This was collapsed recent. I won't be able to go any further without the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the wall showed me that the Chastines, like Romans, were here. I wonder if I can find out where Mithridates was, or what it is. And putting the pottery shattered together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassane. I think I've seen everything I can do down here. My oil is running out. It's time to climb back out. Sorry, someone texted me. Yeah, I asked, who was that? I had the same question. Even a paleontologist would have helped me out of there. Well, now I have more information. I should make decisions of the first selection of the mural. I should get back to Rothus and get to work. Go to Rothus. You. Yes? I'm Halapata, the Lord's gamekeeper. Why are you grazing the pigs in the woods? I'm not. That's not my pig. Was that you watching a few minutes ago? The rocket must hit me. I'm just on a minute. What the? I'm not good at my pigs. I walk around on this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker, you're the only other person I've seen. But it doesn't belong to you. What are you doing here? Is everyone justified for being in the woods? I think you're still in the Lord's wood or illegally grazing your pigs, yes. Right, let me ask a different question. Whose pig is it? I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I came here. Ah, a mysterious lost pig. Well, apparently belongs to no one. I suppose so. If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. And those who brought them here. Do you understand? Yes. Good. Remind your neighbors what happens if you break the Lord's laws. I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen this one before. I didn't realize they were so strict. Suppose I consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and back to Rothus. And to never return again. At least I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I was. Hey Max, how's the mural coming along? Madeline. Why can't you let go? Max is so much easier. No, Otto Zimmerman, I can't. Don't call me. Fine. Anyway, Magdalene, how's the mural coming? Doesn't look like much yet. Of course, it doesn't look like anything now. I'd say that. I don't feel like reading the rest of them. I've only finished priming the wall. Now I must decide what to fight. It's hard to piece together the history of testing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey Library burned, I can only run stories and people around Tassing. Even what I could find around the Romans and the pages was obscure. I had to go to the old salt mine to find anything. At least I know what to paint for the first part of the mural. So, what is it? Potter, that tools, and the farmers. So, we lived here. Human sacrifice? That's a bit much. None of the rest of the town will take it. Especially Father Thomas. How much you to this story anyway? Don't think I could hide our Pandaren past. That's what people did. I think the pottery I found is better sourced than stories I found and passed down by mouth. I guess that's true. Still, I think it will shock some people. Especially Father Thomas. Thanks for explaining that. Of course, I want you to understand why I'm making these choices. Well, now I figured out this portion of the mural out, how about I start thinking about the next section? I'll leave you to it, Bags. Madeline. Good night, Odds. Good night, Madeline. Now that I've decided how to display Tassin's early history, I decide how to paint Kirsten history. Father Milena mentioned that Matthew Suffolk is a ability issue. She knew a great deal about Abbott's history. The charger isn't powerful enough, but it won't make my phone die. Well, and your choice. Now I have intercessor to answer to. I should write them both before bed. Before I write, I should read that odd book Bertha gave me. Maybe I'll learn something about the primitive murals. Do I have like an inventory? I could sit and read or something. Ugh. How do I read things? Oh, that's nice. Alright, where to begin? Right, the old book. Okay, good. I can read that first. The Romans have conquered the town, built up the walls around it. They established many temples here. It's harder to read than I thought. The book isn't in great shape either since it's been sitting in the farmer's house for so long. Let's see. There's a section about the various dedications erected in the town that might be easier to read. Surgical sentence in rage, mastotum, oprium, constate. I raise a vision in the field that Mars may behold our work. Huh. Diana sat up in her place, water oozing up from herself. What does that mean? And I keep reading. Let's pray so that he or she may defend the town. None of this really makes any sense. Maybe someone with better Latin can help me read it. This book is so big, though. It could be a lot of work. I could ask Sister Gertrude about this for help. Werner, too. He's much better at Latin than anyone else in town. Maybe even Father Thomas, though Dad warned me not to bother him with specular books. It deserves slam that they would help, but it's worth asking about. I should finish writing my letters first. Mother Medelia told me that Matthew knew somebody of the Abbot's early history. He's the Archdeacon of Side now. I should write to him before snow comes. I'll write to Esther, too. Yeah, I'm gonna write that's more proper. I'm gonna skip all this. Yeah, let's use a reference. It's always a good thing. I understand that you're a busy man. But we would be most appreciative of any information you could give us. If you know any other places, or we might learn about the Abbey's history, we would appreciate it. Thank you for your help and consideration. I know it might be a small effort, but there are many things in Tassin who regret what happened during the revolt. Sister Gertrude is still here with poor Charles. She speaks fondly of the old abbey. Thank you for your help. Magdalene. Esther. Please forgive me for not writing sooner. So much has happened here since I last wrote. Even my last letter was en route to you. Dad attacked in the workshop in the middle of the night. He survived, thank God, but his injuries are terrible. I worry about him. He is so dizzy he can't get out of bed. Some days his eyes become foggy and his memory fails him. Dr. Snot said that he's not going to recover. It's only a matter of time before he succumbs into the injury. He's going to do the best he can with things comfortable for Dad. I'm glad he's here to help. I have no idea who could have wanted to attack my father or why. I found a note written too. All it said was stop. It wasn't from the shop because the script was written in the most elaborate hand I've ever seen. No one in Tassie has such skill in script as far as I know. Anyway, I don't have time to wonder about it. I've had my hands full of running the shop while tending to Dad. What's more, the town council intended to cancel the mural entirely. I had hell of a time convincing them to let me paint it instead. They made a fuss about me being too young and inexperienced enough, not strong enough to be able to scaffold. You know how it is. Suppose I shouldn't have expected any better of them. Working on the mural has been welcome distraction from the naysayers and my chores, and worrying about Dad. Otto's coming under the pretense of helping me prepare my paintings too. It's sweet. I'm glad for the company. He makes the days easier. I wish he stopped. He's not subtle. His flirting is annoying. I want to have the whole mural finished by Christmas if I can. Just want to finish it in time for Dad to see it. It means so much to him. If Dr. Snot is right, I don't know how long I'll have. I hope your fairing becomes clear. I actually don't even know what that said. I just read it. All my love, Magda. Couple hours later. Six in the morning. Okay, but just know a few more letters for you. Take care. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. The first letter is from the Reverend Matthew. Oh, it's that guy. I'm not acquainted with your family during the years. Even so, I remember your father's one of the townsfolk who prevented the pastry from burning us alive. I'm not overly indicted to assist the people of Tassie in their endeavors to cut a lot the orders of the abbey they destroyed. However, it was a long time ago in the interest of the person and the Christian charity. I will tell you what I can recall. Sometime after the Romans left, Christians settled into the region and built Kirche Abbey off the ruins of a fortress. The abbey was founded by a noblewoman of the Kirche family. She was both its patron and first of the abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kirche changed to being run by an abbot. I do not know the reason, but any other double monastery that did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out by fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Sadly, this is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors put out any records about the Abbey torch. thus burnt the history of Kyushu. While we cannot change the past, I have heard that sisters of the poor Charles have formed a new chapter of the Abbey. I hope that their love of the asymptotic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of Saint Mutz. Assuming they have not consigned the contents of Kyushu, former occupants of the bonfire, you may have found something there. It's hard to be overjoyed with the news of your neighbor's late regards. Many of the injuries inflicted 18 years ago will never heal. Regret cannot undo what has been done, but we can all find temptation through Christ. You must pray for your love and reconciliation in the days ahead. In the end, that's all that matters. Winter comes swiftly, and ghosts and lurches plague my homeland. Oh, I need to fix my chair. Thank the Lord you still live in a land ruled by one true church. I hope this has been some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. Most Reverend Matthew, Sultan Archdeacon of San. Another reply from Esther. Oh, Magdalene, I'm terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents send their deepest condolences. If we can provide to you anything from Prague, you need only send word. I know we are further away, and it's easier to travel, but I'll see what we can do about the Hampshire allows. Father says that he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night of his birth, he remembers a great shuffle in the town. Perhaps there was an old blood. Oh, I know who. I know who you are. Oh, I know exactly who you are. Perhaps there's an old blood over spending the night of the revolt that he could suggest. We pray for you and your family and your father every day, and our offerings. Hashem will make things right. In time, he will exact justice in the cryptid. I'm encouraged to hear that the town council lets you in the mill at all. The guilds would protect your right to complete the job, especially when a contract has been reached. Hi. Streaming. The people are watching.
Carl was trying to make a popcorn.
Uh-huh.
And he burned that.
Uh-huh.
So I had to make another one.
Uh-huh.
So I would have put mine in popcorn.
Okay. When are you guys going to bed? When are you guys going to bed?
9 o'clock. Why are you trying to...
No, I'm not. Just sometimes you guys go to bed at like 9:30. Sometimes you guys go to bed at like 11. If your friends... I don't know. I can't fix it. It's driving me crazy. I can smell the burnt popcorn. Keep my door closed. Ugh, I'm trying to wave it out. I bought popcorn today. And, what is it? It only had like 3 bags in it. And I had made one earlier today. And then Carlos was like, it's my popcorn. It's in my cupboard. I'm gonna eat it. And then he burnt it, so then he had to make another one. So now I have no more popcorn. So the mom's gonna go buy me more popcorn. The guilds here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You give the men of the council too much grace. Why should you be forced to settle for the old ways of thinking? We live in a new age. The age where art and science have come together. The age where all may read the books of great saints in their own language. Truly, when your father recovers, I urge you to come visit me in Prague. But I'm glad you found some joy in your work on the mural. We are all well here. Isha has been carving a new set of wood carvings, and father has agreed to put a contract with the agreed to a new contract with the university. I found Schmidt. His family didn't move far away after that. The whole thing's crooked.
Why? What happened? Was it always crooked?
Yeah, it's always been like that. I just tried not to look at it, and I was gonna take him down, but we still had to keep him up because there was that hole there. Like, apparently one of my pictures on my wall is crooked. And we have a hole there and we're trying to sell the house. It's not like it's just like a dent. It's not even that, it's just it's weird. It's a little weird thingy on the wall. He's planning on working on as a doctor in the city once the exploration order ends. His parents have been meeting with mother and father quite often now. So I hope that I'll be sending good news and maybe in my next letter. With Shankum's help, I don't really care. I really thought that little turnip thing was him. Literally the name in Hebrew. Which is the perfect way to refer to a god indirectly in formal conversation or writing. Okay, so God. With God's help. Please inform us of your father's condition in your next letter. Be well, Esther. Wonderful. That's all the letters I have for now. I should head back home and check on Dad. Good morning, Madeline. I am here. I am here right on time. I hope you are well. Well enough. How's my dad? That's what we're here about to discuss. How are you feeling, Klaus? His fever broke it down this morning. That's good news, right? All things in time, I still feel weak. The dizziness has not risen inside. My head continues to spin whenever I try and sit or stand up for too long. Occasionally, I'm struck with a sudden severe headaches. The damage runs deeper than I first thought. Let me be honest here, both of you. I am worried. The circumstances are not unfolding to our benefit. Klaus, your health is not mending. Perhaps it's due to your age. Perhaps we've passed numerous critical days with no change for the better. Meanwhile, the winter draws closer and I running low on medical supplies. With the roads into town likely snowed in, especially the past supply shipments will not arrive for months. How did this happen? Don't you have a stockpile for harsh times? Have you asked Gertrude for help? I'm gonna say that. Some, but possibly not enough for the upcoming winter. It's been a difficult year. Even with the patrols of Belair, many merchants have been struck by bandits. French troops periodically raided the western holding of our empire. When the fall of Estragon and I'm not even gonna try and say that. What the heck? And the Ottoman Turks, many routes have been cut. The pillage by nice brownless crystals are lost in Italy. And our losses in Italy have also put us into a... What are the little glowy thingies? They're like little symbols. That's weird. As always, we suffer from the wars of others. Hold on. Wonderful. The Empire struggles and can hear you gather supplies around here. But you can't gather supplies around here? I will do what I can, but our options are limited. I've already had a copy of his dues for the ladies. In the meantime, Klaus, Madeline, pray to God. I must take my leave. I'll come back again next week. I thank you, Dr. Schnauz. I'm surprised that he's a doctor. I thank you as well. I am only doing what I am meant to do for this town. Stay out of trouble, Madeline. He worries too much. I'll be all right. Do you want to eat before I leave for the day? It's already morning. I guess it is like 6 a.m. We did just find that out. I forgot. I'm working on the next section of the mural today. I'm not hungry right now. I'll be alright. Your letter from the Archdeacon, yes, that's right. What did you learn from him? He seemed sad of what happened during the revolt, hesitant to tell me anything. He didn't have to say much. He didn't have much to say. He's still upset about the Abbey's deconstruction. I'm gonna say that. He did say the Abbey was founded by the noble woman after the Romans left. Anything else was burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. Too much lost in one night. The Archdeacon did suggest that poor Charles might have held on to records from the convent. I should be able to learn more about Taston's Christian history there. An excellent place to start, Madeline. Sister Gertrude does not come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. Maybe Father Thomas knows something too. I should talk to him. If I recall correctly, the miller's wife has a long family history in Tassing. Should we know something about the local history that others have forgotten? Else? I thought she moved here when she was married. She doesn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. But the Canvas used to live all the way up down this valley. Go talk to her. I will. Thanks, Dad. Maybe something would remain in the Abbey ruins. I should definitely see what's left. We already tried. Madeline, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. I won't go far into them, Dad. Just take a look. All right. Wear a scarf, too. It's getting cold out, and I can feel it in my old bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, all right? All right. Good luck. Couple hours later. So what, that's 9 in the morning? Write to Esther. We'll write to her tonight. This way. I'll let y'all have your fun business over there. It's just Sister Gertrude said such a Valerian on the careship before Charles arrived. Should be able to tell me all about the history. Yeah, I know. Any access yet? Yes, no, maybe so. Convent garden. Sister Gertrude! Oh, look how adorable she is. God bless you, Madeline. Hello, sister. Can I ask a favor of you? Of course, Madeline. I'll help however I can. I have a book, The Historia Tassel. I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Madeline. That's all right, sister. I'll have to find another way. There's one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the roof of this mural. How did you need more paint? I believe I have enough gallons stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. Just wanted to ask you about the history of Kyushu, actually. I'd like to introduce the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassin Saint in the with its mural. I wrote to Reverend Matthew since he lived at the Abbey, but I wanted to see the place firsthand. Ah, Mother Matthew became a reverend, did he? He's always suited such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? Yes, I was hoping that you would show me around the convent to tell me about its history. Poor Charles wouldn't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Fisker wouldn't like it, and wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish, Madeline Duckerlin. However, the Mother Fisker always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. If a young woman certainly considered joining the coven, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life, Ah. Well, I suppose exploring all my options won't hurt. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to see Mother Fisher now? Yes, let's go. Mother Fisker, I'd like to introduce you to Madeline Duckerfield. The printer's daughter, yes. God bless you, Madeline. Father Thomas told us about your father's condition, and we prayed for his recovery daily. Ah, thank you, Abbess. Such is our duty to serve the Lord and community, and the community that provides for us. Now, what is this about, Sister Gertrude? You know the holy rules. Why bring undisrespect to me? Forgive me, Mother. Madeleine is searching for a place in the world to complement the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in her spiritual research. She's encouraged by the idea. Oh, right, yes. I wondered that you've never come up to the Abbey before, Mistress Duncan. If God is calling you to the convent, I am more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. But do this change on? Why are you so interested in joining the poor Charles? It is worried that helping my father running the shop alone and finish them all are too much for me. Well, if I become a sister, I won't have to marry, which is far better than being stuck bearing kids the rest of my life. Madeline, you should not update your worldly duties from the fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working in the printing shop and paintings are not suitable duties for a woman. Thank God you've turned for us for help. It is no wonder you felt overburdened by all of this. Please come, I'll help you to show you more of our order. Oh! Our small community used to be part of the large history and dimension. I'm sure that you've told us more about Sister Gertrude. However, poor Charles lived far away from the Benedicts that once lived here. We do believe that it's not ours to produce and live holy. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this. Such a life appeal to you? I'm not entirely certain yet. I just want to look around, get a feel for the place. Madeline, you must have understood me. We deliberately closed off ourselves from the world. I wanted to have a lay woman bothering the sister from the duties disturbing our rule. However, I will allow Sister Sundown to show you our duties. Please take your time. And when you finish, please come find me and we'll discuss your decision to join. Finally, I thought you'd never finish. What? Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. I'm looking for a person to the river, painting the breakfast. I must explain. You either come or not. But Mother Fiska said... Probably should have read my options a little bit better. She said as long as I'm with you, it's fine. To look around, are we really going to get us both in trouble? No, I always follow Mother Fiska's orders. The convent has many parts: the kitchen, the lorien, the chapter house, the yard, and the old workshop. Even all the other uses the old shed anymore. I'll leave it to you to decide whether you go first. Here's the Queen. Most of the Abbey's visitors come here, but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go on the other side of the world either. Like Mother Fiska said, isolation is part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedictine sisters used to go to the town sometimes and even talk to the men on occasion. I'm stuck here staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Are you unhappy here, Sister Gertrude? Do you always want to be part of Poor Charles? Do you regret your choice? Ha! Choice! I didn't have a choice. Father promised me the church as a baby, some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. So here I was, adopting the Poor Charles the summer I turned 17. And they took you in, just like that? No one asked what you wanted? Why would they? The Poor Charles rely on the offerings of others, even their children's, to subsist. My family is devoted from the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. And we'll do the best we can. But that one day will be different. I understand I have more ultimately to go where I want, but I'm still bound by the subject of marriage and homemaking. I remember the days running around the town wishing I could have gotten married. I wanted to be with my mother. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude or even Sister Marjorie. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Hey, you're protected here from the plague, from the present levels. It's a good life. Think you're lucky you don't have to deal with boys. If you could do anything else, what would it be? Don't forget Amelia, Matilda, and Precious. They used to be part of Kisha too. Blah blah blah. Wonderful. Okay. I must steal a couple peanuts. You are protected here from the plague and the present levels. It's a good life. Why don't you leave? Ask that one. And do what? The family won't support me. I have no husband. I have no way of making on land or coin. One kind to prey. Nothing to do in the cloister. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Hold on. I swear to God, that was the way out. Well, this is a completely different part. This is the kitchen. There's not much anything interesting in here. Sister Marjorie and Sister Yenta take care of most of the duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. Boy, it's cold out today. There's not much in the yard that can help you, I think. Everything in here is long and covered in weeds. I know this place is what the walls were out on the convent was built into the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Bedelia. Sister Santan, God bless you. Oh, this ice is hard. I recognize Sister Bedelia. I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, it's in there. Sister Bezzetto is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Friscus allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. They never received this privilege. Burden, more like, to run around everywhere, gathering food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing out here? Doing up in the convent anyway? Oh, you are. It'd be nice to have a new face around. Don't let me keep you. Actually, Sister Verdun, I want to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh yes, I don't mind it at all. Ah, you're removed from the party. How dare you? Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Oh yes. Don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home. I don't have to share my bed with any siblings anymore. I lie down with the older sisters, and I don't mind it hard except when it's cold like this. One more question, Zipperdale. We've seen mysterious figures of the ghosts lately. Ghosts? No, everything's been normal recently. I've not seen anything odd. It's about Sister Marty's ghost. I think she's a mysterious herself. Oh no. Who? Adarthus. Don't tell me the face of this, but I found an old book about Christian religions hidden in the workshop. So the Roman commander named Mr. conquered tasting, but the colony failed. While the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the abbey. It was a miracle. Christian refugees? Yes, the books that they were fleeing in Roman persecution, maybe under Nero. I don't remember. Anyway, when Sister Mendon says she saw the ghosts, I thought it must have been Sid trying to get us out. The Roman ghost wouldn't be happy about this tower being turned into an abbey, could he? Definitely not. The story gives me ideas for the map this mural. As you're telling me about the book. Oh, definitely. God bless you, sister. Thanks, Marjorie. God bless you. The workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Beatrice sisters' workshop. They used to make badges of art to pilgrims coming to see the hand of the much fondest. Looks like everything was just left here after the fire. It hasn't been used in years. We can't subsist on painting. The poor Charles don't produce goods for sale. There's no reason to be in here. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ that the Father clothed this island in field of beauty. I agree, but that's the rule of poor Charles. Mother Fiscal considers an art of temptation of hedonism. Mother Fiscal doesn't allow us to come here. Has to put something in storage. Quite a few times in a row, some of the bushes have gone missing. Paint pots too. Oh Lord, no. We live too close together to come in for something like that just to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad that the workshop was like this. Truthfully, Madeline, I don't think you should join the covet, even if it's what you are here to do anyway. Could you talk about you and your love for art? Without it, you'd hate it here. Such valuable paint, left dry and cracked in pallets. Old apartment's kept us here, so it's different from the others. It was like a scrap from the manuscript. Oh! I know that. I where I saw the Roman section of the mine. I am going to say that one. I don't know. It's not a word I've ever seen here before. Certainly nothing like that coven by the name. I should admit I'm pretty sure. Does it matter much now? No. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims brought them too. This is the chapter where we all gathered for Mass on the tree, the oldest part of the convent, and the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gretchen. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but as represented in the abbey in its earliest days. Oh, there's a tower at the library. The cloister has been constructed here. The tower was referring long before the structure became a monastery. The Duchess gifted it to the Benetrist order after the Holy Roman Emperor grew. They used it for kept. It was water protected testing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations. A noble history compared to Andreas. Found it in Rome truly. I don't know about that, Madeline, but it certainly has an endured to construct the place. There's that in here too. Okay. Well done, Madeline. Yes, the first list they found the abbeys to date. Lady Kirsch was actually the one oldest castle to turn into the double monastery. Later the second shortly after the revolt. Mother Amdelia thought it would be fitting, even if the sisters were not here. Some record of what occurred would remain. Kashu is unique, a double monastery with two saints, one male and one female to guard the town of the abbey. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. It seems odd that the monastery would refuse a placement for war and force. Fascinating to think that even before the Duke gifted it to the church, the formation was founded by Saint Moritz. I'm gonna say that one. Many things have been built and torn down in this land over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? You're right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the rabbits. Then I'm glad I could have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. Magdalene. Hello, Margaret. It's Madeline. Oh, Madeline. God bless you. You don't normally come to the convent alone. What brings you here? Not that you're not welcome, of course. It's always wonderful to have visitors. I had some spare time, thought I would say hello. Oh, well, hello. It's good to hear your voice, though. I enjoy it when outsiders visit the convent. Do you miss the outside world much, sister? Yes, sometimes. I miss the other Beatrice sisters especially. She'll never admit it, but Sister Alicia just had the most wonderful voice. I always stood next to her if I could. Why stay then? Or did you leave the Benedicts left Kirshu? Ha! Truth be told, I was too frightened to leave. Kirshu is my home. I didn't like the idea of becoming accustomed to a new place. Learning the convent's ins and outs was hard enough. Never went outside the convent much anyway. I know where everything is in here, even if it's not changed over the years. Sister Gertrude already planned to stay too, and the gardens always need tending, and 2 hands make light work. Besides, I can't leave Miss Vala behind. Is the cat? Of course, she truly is a queen. I want to say that. How has the convent changed every much since the poor child arrived? Yes, the food is simpler, and some of the prayers are different, but the chores and the gardening is the same. Gertrude misses making ink of the scriptum, but I'm enjoying learning the new sisters' customs. Speaking of which, I should probably return to my chores. Of course, sister apologizes for interrupting. Not at all, Madeline. God bless you. I've looked everywhere. Yeah, okay, so we just were there. Let's go back up to the convent courtyard. I guess I have to go talk to them too. I'm talking to everybody. God bless you, Madeline. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. Old fingers from time to time. I privilege to prepare supper of the other sisters. That's very noble of you. Just as God gave Paul a thorn to his side, so too did he give me the pains of age to straighten my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains of Christ carried upon the cross. Don't believe their word wants us to suffer, sister. No, child, he does not. Christ's death opened the door of eternal life without pain. As long as the souls are bound to his world, suffering will exist. I will have chosen to find meaning and salvation in the Lord's through my hardship. Thank you for sharing your perspective to me, sister. You're most welcome, child. God bless you. God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? No, sister. I'm learning more about the Covenant Sisters I can finish. Yes, I'm gonna say that. Hallelujah. Glory and praise to be God. You've such bright joy in me, this child. I haven't actually joined yet, sister. Do you have a strong stomach? Perhaps you can help shun me with the kitchens. I enjoy preparing meals for the sister that nurture us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Kasha was gracefully taking on the task for me at that. We need substance. I feel butchering any animal is wrong according to the rule of St. Francis. To cause suffering in any little creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve domain over the animals. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the Covenant founding days? No more than the scripture himself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs to be replaced over the years. Though some nights the ghost appears to me by the cooked fire, a lost spirit trapped in the heaven between the heaven and hell. Sister, not this again, not to Madeline, please. I must say this one. It is what it is. She never said a word to me, though I fell prostrate in prayer before her. In spirit, whoever it is rose up through the ground and vengeance. Dawn and dusk were at the doors when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual were at the weakest. We may have been the newest rivals here, but the convent is very old. Perhaps when something roaming underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirits may have seek to know the presence of God now that rest on the holy ground. A spirit to Kyushu. Why did it come to the convent, though? It breaks my heart to think that this spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Why don't we keep going, Madeline? It's better not to get in Sister Marjorie too upset. Of course. God bless you, sister. God bless you, child. I've seen the joke of it. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I understand the appearance of such a small life. It offers its own freedom from the world, even if not drawn to it. That's true. We aren't bound by the worries and thoughts of the world. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. It reminded me of the last time once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. I think you should go. You never chose this life. You deserve to have the life you truly want. Madeline, I think you're right. My family's devotion doesn't have to be mine. Maybe I can find a way out. I'm fine. In time. Oh. I'll help whenever I can, Suzanne. I'm sure we have some spare providence at home. Really? That'd be wonderful. As long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother first before she expects something. Wonderful. Thank you for showing me around the convent. No, thank you, Madeline. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember to the Abbey. Come on, let's find Mother first. We should be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. Well, Madeline, where's your husband on the poor Giles? Is the good Lord calling you to the life with you as a sister? I'm compelled by the devotion of the life the sisters led, Mother Friska, but I'm afraid I must tend to my father first. I think I prefer my books and printing. In that case, I need to finish the mural. I haven't thought about my holy duty of providing children to a husband. Can't give that up so soon. Motherhood is a divine blessing, Madeline. Be careful with your sarcasm. Yes, Professor. Truth be told, I think Otts might have actually be a good match for me. Oh, he's on the town council, is he not? He is. And perhaps you two will do well together. God only knows. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Beatrice house, operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer men are drawn to the order these days. I will pray that you find your way, Madeline. God bless you. Ah, Madeline, how did your little explanation go? I'm glad from seeing the Abbey. I have a good idea what I expect from the mural now. Well, I learned about the poor Charles, but nothing of the history of the Abbey that I wanted. But, sister, there's something I always didn't understand. The Abbey is so mysterious. Why didn't the monks rebuild it out of the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel was always beautiful, and stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in tasting that night. Oh my God! The abbot felt like the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassin and moved on. In truth, the abbey's disillusion was inevitable. because she was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire was simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'll find anything of help in your morrow inside other than charred wood and parchment. It might still be worth taking a look. I'll be careful. I worry after you sometimes, Madeline. I really do. Thank you for your help, Sister Gertrude. You're most welcome, Madeline. God bless you. She is so adorable. So a few hours have passed. I'm probably still in the same area. Yes, I don't need to know your thoughts. Don't really care for it. Oopsie, I didn't mean to click too many A's. So I'm only able to go in through the church. My god, this is amazing. I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed in the fire. I have to be careful climbing all over this rubble to get past. Oh shit. Oh no, I can't get back there. If I climb, it might collapse further. I'll have to find another way out. There's nothing left of the old staircase, I guess. I'll have to get up this way. These vines go all the way to the top. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. Well, there's no other way out. Yeah, and how are you gonna get out from there? I can see all the tasking from here. I wonder if I can piece together the foundation of the abbey and find a way to the library. Putting it down the roof looks pretty stable. Okay. I don't even know what you're walking on. I remember when the library burned down. Dad told me I was just a baby. I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. I haven't seen this place since then. Doesn't look like anything left inside, I suppose. There's not much to hope for. No, Madeline, how are you going to get out of here? Trust me, we'll find a way. It also seems to have made the Abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. You're not gonna try and climb in, go and find some books. Anything else important around here? Okay, to the dormitory. Oh, dormitory must be up there. Never mind. This place is a mess. How sad. Chapter house is still open. Oh god. Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can see some of its figures. The Dance of Death? Wait, these figures look new. The paint can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add figures to the Dance of Death and why? It looks like people from town, from people here, people have died. Must have been the Baden, and that's Otto. Wait, is that? Yeah! Hello? Who are you? Run after them, girl. Okay, nope. Girl, Go, run, go. When did it start snowing? Alright. My game just saved. I'm gonna end it here for the night. I hope everyone has a wonderful time. Oh. Alright. I will see y'all again, hopefully tomorrow. Cross my fingers. Cross my fingers. Thank you so much for watching. Stay hot, my little flames, and